let's talk Sentinels, the team that Celsius has just left. I mean, they've got an interesting roster, actually. They're forced to make some serious moves in this offseason because they've lost some big talent. It looks like they're going to be signing Cortezia, the Spike.GG's Brazilian division, reporting that is likely to be happening. And then there are...
Is he joining? There's no one there.
Well, yeah. They got rid of Bang.
Yep.
That was their decision.
Narrate's still there, right?
Narrate is still there.
Yeah, John Kitty is not.
Well, do we know, though?
We don't know.
John is officially a free agent because his contract expired. But I keep seeing people rumored, they're like, oh, John, now that John's gone. And I'm like, what source? Where have you got that from? But the thing is, there's just been a report from Akamaru, and also based on a Twitter gif of a signing contract emoji that would seem to indicate that John might be out, because this is their IGL, right? From the Academy roster. So, do you pronounce his name Caillou? Is that how you...
Yeah.
Surely.
Right. Well, this very much looks like Caillou to Sentinels for 2026. And that very much would seem to indicate John's found a different home. Though I don't know where the hell it is.
I mean, they're in a weird spot. If John is gone, then the whole team that won Masters Madrid would be gone, which is...
That's a full reset, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Which is a full, completely different team. So, and at that point, it's just difficult to know, what do we even expect from them. I mean, Cortezia is a good player. I think he's a good player. Good pickup. That's a start. Narrate, I think we agree, is a good player. I don't know much about Caillou, but if he is kind of IGL, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is with Sen in particular is there's always going to be pressure on them to do well, because people are just going to be like, it's Sen, you have to do well. So there's still going to be expectation there, but
I think
it probably won't be. It can't be as high as it was last year.
Yeah,
surely.
you got to lower them in with this. If it's an inexperienced team, which is starting to look like it will be, you got to lower those expectations for sure. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a bad team, though. Like, the potential seems pretty high with a lot of the players.
Yeah, so the roster looks like it would be Redux on Duelist, presumably. Yeah. Although I haven't seen anyone actually reporting that. It's just the assumption is that they would be getting Redux.
Yeah.
Then Caillou, Narrate, Cortezia, +1. I didn't say 5 players, did I? I think that was only 4.
+1.
Yeah. So are they missing a Smokes player? What does Caillou normally play? Scan, right. Okay. I mean, Cortezia could easily play Smokes. That was his role previously as well.
Yeah. So Senti or a Smoke.
But, I mean, they could pick up Knights, because Knights is also, I think he's turning 18 this year. So they could be just promoting more and more people from Cuba Academy. But at some point, it just is basically Cuba Academy. It's not Sentinels, really, is it? It's like you've just put your Tier 2 team into Tier 1.
Yeah, you're putting your Academy to use, though.
Of course,
probably one of the first times we've seen it. I mean, everything changes when you lose everyone from the team. So, for sure, the expectations are just way, way lower. You would have them as like a middle of the pack team, I guess, with this roster, and then with the potential to, I guess, kind of be a little bit like how Liquid was, with no one thinking they could do crazy, and then actually they start making events.
I don't think they're even middle of the pack, though, to begin with, are they?
You think lower?
I think lower, because, well, actually, I was going to say with Envy ascending, but without Kane and Ion, maybe Envy are going to be towards the bottom instead of towards the middle or top where we would have had them. So, yeah, maybe it will be more towards that middle of the pack, but there's plenty of good teams out there. I think Leviathan are looking nice. I think Crew are building something interesting. I think, Cloud9 did well last year.
Yeah.
There's so much competition out there and very few bottom feeder teams.
Yeah, I think so. They're joining League of Legends as well, right? They've got to save some money for that.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
But at the same time, people were genuinely saying that as like a real take. But then Zekken was apparently offered more money to stay on Sentinels than he was to join MIBR. And he was like, nah, guys, I'm out. I mean, I'm sure he didn't phrase it like that, but he wanted to play.
I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he said exactly that.
Those exact words, yeah.
Yeah, he spat on Rob Moore's bald head.
Wow.
It was actual hate crime towards bald people. Yeah. So it's not like Sentinels are actually being tight this offseason, as far as I'm aware. It's just that they no longer are the place to be if you're a superstar. The place to be this year is MIBR or even NRG, I guess.
Sure. I mean, dude, I'm kind of fine with it. I'm not sure how the fans will feel, but it's like, give the up-and-comers some potential. You're in franchising for next year. You're one of the biggest orgs there is, so you're not the ones that need to spend money this year. I don't mind it too much, just as long as every Sentinels fan understands that the expectations are not the same.
Yeah, they definitely will. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
they're very
reasonable guys.
Oh,
okay, well then we're fine.
I'll explain to you how some of the Sentinels fans are responding too, because I've seen this in a few different places, including my stream. People coming in saying, I used to be a Sentinels fan. I've been a Sen fan for years. I'm looking forward to hating them so much this year. Like, what?
Big fan over there. Yeah, Insta change.
No, but I think,
pretty sure that's how it works.
I actually think, though, that will be a lot of it. It's like, I think there's a bit of anger within the Sentinels community that they've let some talented people slip away, even though they don't. I think some of them don't quite understand that it wasn't, there's not really much you can do. What do you want them to do? Like trap your guys in contract jail?
Sign aspects is what they need to do.
Yeah,
it turns out.
Yeah, but I think they're a very lovable team, but they're also a very hateable team. And I think if they have a bit of a bad year with players that are not as well known, it could be the hater art coming out.
Yeah.